Hello everyone, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 2 with the old one released. In the last episode, I was able to complete the harvesting. But what that now means that I need to finish getting up the grass so they can start to be turned into silage, as well as looking at how much of this I actually want to have as hay. And I also bought myself a baler because I have all of that straw over there on those two fields to pick up. So without any messing around, let's get into the tractor and get you started, and let us get on with at least getting this up. Right, now, so started. Make sure, I just need to make sure that everything is, what am I doing? Make sure everything is lowered and switched on, and let's get cracking. So for starters, we'll just continue on this field, and then at what point do I actually think to myself, we've got enough for silage, let's nip out and get some for hay. No, I can't get it as hay because I haven't got the spreader spreading the grass out, and then the windmill, I think it's called, or putting it back into lines. I mentioned on previous episode that I don't come from a farming, I personally do not come from a farming background, even though I do have farming on my mother's side. But a lot of the terminology I will use will be completely wrong, so I'm hoping people will correct me in the comments below, because it is a learning curve for me. And as I said before, if you've got any recommendations for any crops that you think I ought to be looking to plant in the coming episodes, then again, please do let me know in the comments below. But I do need to think about what am I going to do next. I do have this field to finish. Then I think I should have really done this with course play, and I could have copied the route, or copied it, the course, so that this could have just gone up and down without me having to do it. Which is one of the nice features of course play that I noticed when I had a little play myself. Let's get you filled up, and then I can nip down to the shed to offload you. Here we go. Shoot down my little country lane. And let us head into the shed. I think I bought a baler. Didn't I buy a baler? The shop is up here. Let's have a run round the corner. Oh, couldn't have bought one then. There's my combine. All right. I do need. I mean, I'm going to have to hire. I'm going to have to hire one unless I am being a nincompoop. Let me just have a quick look around. See, there's cultivators. It's hard to get. Oh, you're already in the field. Yes, that's right. I dropped you at the field so that when I finished, getting this silage in, it was then a case of going out and doing some baling. Let's get you. I think I might do one more load. Get one more load in. Probably shouldn't stack it quite so high because that's going to make it a little bit more awkward for me being able to try and flatten it all down. But let's get back out into the field. I'm going to do one more load and then I'm going to do some baling. Scoot round and go up. You drop down and let's get ready to rumble. Push it easy and we're off. Yes, I think I'll just do this one more load and then it's baling time. But then that is going to be fun. Because again, I'm going to have to do all of that by hand because I didn't use courseplay. on the harvesting. I'll have to remember that next time. What contract? Are there any contract that I can also be working on? Because I do need some money contracts. Baling, deadwood, fertilizing, harvesting, hoeing, mowing, tree and stone for mowing. Let's do some mowing. Or 3 and 6. Let's borrow those items and let's accept that contract as well. Let's scoot down. You there? You connected? And let's shoot up here. Right. You're up and ready. Let's just move it onto the road because I don't know if it will pick up from here. Now, where do I want to go? Or was it 3 and 6? Well, let's go create job and field work. Let's see if that will work. No. Create job. Let's just go to fill. Let's do field work and there. No. Create job. Now let's just do a go to. Right, so that is working. You're now on your way. Let me carry on. You're down. Let's just carry on here. Yes, I do need to do some contracts purely so that I can start to get some money in. Because after buying the baler, I currently don't have a huge amount of money left. Oh, you're kicking out some smoke. With regards to the cattle that I've got and the sheep, again, if anyone's got any suggestions on what I should do with them, then please do leave a comment below. What are the ideal, with the cattle, it looks like they're not milk, they're just there for breeding, fattening up for slaughter, to go to the slaughterhouse. So anyone's got any suggestions on what age they should be, what weight I should actually be looking at to get them to, and again, please do leave a comment below. That will be much appreciated. Otherwise I'll have to do a bit of Googling to try and find out. Right, you're done. Oh, let's get back down. You sit a little bit high in this tractor. It just makes it that little bit more awkward to look out of the window. Move round and up. You need to get some practice at reversing while in this tractor. Still learning how to do it when I'm outside of the tractor. I see some of the other videos that others do and they can just whip round and reverse back. No real thought on how fast they're doing it, and just crack on. Yeah, here's me doing it all nice and slow, otherwise it goes all over the place. Right. And I'll get you parked up. Oops, daisy. You didn't see that, did you? I'm making a right hash of this, aren't I? Oh, I do hope none of you are laughing at my inability to park. Right. Let's try this again. Slow is fast and fast is slow, is what they say. What I'm doing is chaotic and chaotic. Right. Now, let's shoot down into the field. Let me get some baling done. And where did I leave the baler? There you are. And yes, I waited for you purely for this tractor, purely because of the hill. The other vehicle was struggling. Now, where is the bale size? Oh, 240 is the largest bale. Let's go with that. All connected up. Get the back dropped. Get the wheels down. Let's get started. In going forward, not reverse. Yes, as I've said before, please do let me know if you think I ought to be doing some time lapses over some of these jobs that I am doing. And I have vanishing cows. Oh, you've got no problem with speed. You're shooting up and down. But then I do have the problem of not having a trailer. What I do now need is to get you into the field. One way, so I'm going the right way round. But how do I get into the field? There's the gate. Jump out. Flick you open. Let's jump back in. Myself a little bit more of a turning angle. Now let's get the helper on. On with it. Yes. Now let me get back to the job in hand. So I can get that helper to do that, then I might be able to afford a trailer. The trailer will be useful, not just for getting the bales in, but also for shifting stuff around. So let's just sit back and enjoy the ride. With the harvesting, What crops do I need to be thinking about putting into these fields? Not getting that much straw off. It won't surprise me if they need lime and fertilizer as well. I will have to buy the soil information. Because it would be nice to know if this soil is any good or not. Going up the wrong line, I should be going up that one on the right. I've been doing every other. Yes, this tractor is a lot better for getting up the hill. Fear that the baler is probably a lot lighter than a full load of barley, I think it was. Or was it wheat that I got off this field? One or the other. Not that many more lines to do. Going across, and then it's a case of come back. I do like this in camera, sorry, this in cab view. As I said before, I do apologise if my head movements are a little bit too quick and erratic at times. It's because I'm using a head camera. So as I move my head, the camera is picking it up and moving the view in time. Which I do actually quite like doing it. I use it on a couple of other games that I play. I have to admit, I do quite enjoy it, because you instinctively, if you want to turn left, you look at where you want to go. You follow that line round. What you do when you normally would drive, as it happens with using the camera, it gives me that view as well. If anyone wants any more information on that and what I'm using and how I'm using it, then please do leave a comment below. I'm more than happy to let you know how I've set it up, if it's something that you also want to try. Yes, it's all well and good doing the baling. I do actually then need to get the bale filled. So the thought will be a trailer. Now, do I lease a trailer just to get everything in, then get rid of it, because I'll not need a trailer until the next harvest. That might. Probably ought to have done that with a baler, really. Thinking about it, I probably should have leased the baler, done the fields, then got rid of it. Especially this early in the game when you have no money. I think that is going to be an error that could have come back and harm me. Hence me doing the contracts, because the contracts are going to just bring in probably 10k. Certainly not got sick of the views. I mean, I do like Scotland. I visited it a few times for holidays. Especially when you do get up into the Highlands. I also like Ireland, coastline in Ireland. Especially the west coast of Ireland and the Scottish Highlands are absolutely stunning if you like scenery. Just getting out into the middle of nowhere. This straw will just be used for selling. With cows being outside in the pasture, they do not need straw. I don't think the sheep in the shed. I don't think there's a requirement in the game for the sheep in the shed to have straw. I would certainly think that in real life you would put straw down for bedding. For sheep. I certainly think you would. Please leave a comment below if I'm wrong. I thought by doing sides, but I was hoping that the bales wouldn't get in the way, as it looks like they are. Let's see if I can knock you out of the way. Yes, I was hoping the bales would all fall in the middle of the field and keep the headland free for me to go round, but that does not seem to be the case. Again, suggestions below please. Should I bale headlands before going up and down, or should I be doing the up and down before doing the headlands? What do real farmers do? Any of you are actual farmers, listen to my channel, and please do leave some comments below on what I should do, 'cause I want to try and make it as realistic as you can with using a game. No, you can't do it the same. I do want to have a hint of realism. That's why I have precision farming on. That's why I have crop rotation on. It's a couple of the mods that I've got. And I also need to learn to drive better. Look at that line. I've missed half of it. It's a little bit of daydreaming. I should actually be just concentrating on baling. Not enjoying the view and not thinking about what I should be doing next. Bring you round and in. Oops. Oh. Scoot round. Yes, it seems to have left a lot of bales on the headlands. Scoot down to the bottom of the field. I think on the next field I might do the headlands first. Round and let's get you done. I think that will do. Now let's get into the other field. Right. Before we get started, let's move my baler, well, not my baler, a contract tractor. You lift it up. You want to go round to, I think it's over, number 3 is right round there, so it's back out, follow the road round, do round 5. Where's the entrance to the field? There you are. Can I get out down that way? Not really. Looks like I need to go back round. Go through the car park. Follow the one-way system. I mean, I probably could get away with it. I bet you don't get fined. But I probably ought to stick to it. Round the roundabout, down, across the river. I come the right way around? No, I haven't. I took the wrong turn. So let me get you create a job, and it's handy as the entrance is round this side. So if I've got to do a go-to. It needs to be a go-to because I bet there's a gate. Are you going? Thinking about it? Yes, you're on your way. That's good news. Let me get back into here. You're on. So yes, let me do the headlands first this time. And for this one, I think unless anything interesting happens, I might do this build as a time lapse. Otherwise, all you're doing is watching me go up and down for the whole episode, which you will be, but with the time lapse, it will be a little bit shorter. What I've just realised is I have a tractor waiting to go into the field to mow this one. Let's shoot back, jump back in. And I'm holding up this school bus by the looks of it. Right, do you like the interior of this tractor? Might be one that I might consider having a look at. PCB. Again, if anyone's got any recommendations for tractors that I should be considering to lease or buy as the game progresses and the funds start rolling in, then please do leave a comment below. In the meantime, let me get back to my Baling. It is on and lowered. Yes. So let me get back to this and I shall see you at the end of the second time lapse. Right, as I'm coming to the end of the field, I think one thing I have noticed is that by doing the headlands first, I'm not bashing into as many bales. And I think that is one thing I should consider. How do I unload the last bale? Bale on, bale off. That's just going to scoot it up. There you go. Send you out. Right, now, what I did see was a baling contract. Bales. Brown bale. No, that's baling. Bale wrapping. I thought I saw a baling contract. No. Spraying. 19, 18, 19. Let's get you. Let's take that contract. Easy. Go all wrong. You're messing this one up. There you go. Let's get you filled up. 19. Wrong menu. 19 is right around there in the corner. Get you out onto the road and then let's get you. Where are you? Yeah. Great job. Go to 19. Entrance looks like it's here. Yes, you are on your way. So that has worked. Right, now let me get you back into the shed. And then I need to nip down to the shop and treat myself to a trailer. But I think it will be a trailer to lease. Right, now let's see how good I am at reversing you. Can't be any worse than I was with that trailer. Yes, it can be. It can be just as bad, if not worse. Let's go again. I do hope you're not all laughing at me. It does seem to be an art. That's better. That's a lot better. Right now. Don't think I have a trailer. Trailers. Just that one. No flatbed trailers. Anything in sales? No. Flatbed trailer. I don't like the front steering. The front steering ones I find to be a right pain and very hard. Not going to be able to fit many bells on that one. But I think I am going to have to go with something like this on. Let me just release. Yeah. How big are you? Still small. Still small. Let me just release you. All I want you for is to get. Oh. No. I've messed up. I have messed up. And can you guess what I have done? I think I might have to do is, so you've finished. Are there any other mowing contracts? No. So let's take the money and run. And there was another spraying. $18, $16 is down there. Let's do 16. Let's accept that contract. Let me jump into you so that I can get you started. Let's get you started. Then let me, in fact, let me get you out. Let's get you to the shop. So I want why aren't you moving? Where am I? Let's get you to the shop. Why are you just sat there? What's going on? Let's get rid of you. Let's get you further into the fields. Now that's better. Right, so has anyone guessed? Has anyone guessed? I do hope so, because you can see the direction I'm going in. If you haven't guessed, you can certainly see now what I have done. Right, so where are... We're on the way to the shop. me just go and hitch up the trailer, and then I will call this episode a day. And in the next episode, I will finish my baling and getting the grass in, and then I will go and get the bales in. Right. And on that note, I will say thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the episode, then please do hit that like button. If you do have any tips, tricks, or comments to give me, then please do add them below. Please subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode. And in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.